Afternoon. We'll call the Ways and Means Committee meeting to order for February 9th, 2022. My name is Brooke Harris, Chair of the committee. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Madam Secretary, roll call, please.
Mr. Harris?
Here.
Mr. Fanton? Mrs. Burdick? Here. Mr. Curran? Mr. Demick?
Here.
Mr. Havey?
Here.
Mr. Ricky?
Here.
Mrs. Root? Here. Mr. Stockin?
Here.
7 present, 2 absent.
Thank you, ma'am. 3 sets of minutes to approve. I'd entertain a motion to approve the January 12th meeting minutes, please. Thank you, Ms. Root. Seconded, Mr. Havey. Any comments, corrections, additions? If not, all those in favor say aye. Opposed? Those are approved. And for January 19th, thank you, Mr. Ricky makes the motion, seconded by Ms. Burdick. Any comments, questions, or corrections? If not, all those in favor say aye. Opposed? Those are approved. And finally, for January 26th, thank you, Mr. Ricky makes the motion, seconded by Mr. Demick. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye. Opposed? Those minutes are approved. We've been provided a copy of the audit. I'd entertain a motion to approve that audit. Thank you, Ms. Root, seconded by Mr. Havey. Any discussion on the audit? If not, all those in favor say aye. Opposed? The audit is approved. We have in our packet a resolution regarding the Distressed Hospital Fund and its diversion from local sales tax. Would someone like to make a motion on that resolution? Thank you, Ms. Burdick. Seconded by Mr. Havey. Any comments on that resolution? Ms. Root?
No comment, but a question. Brooke, are you going to take this to the intercounty and get other counties to follow along with this?
That's the intention. Yep, and it's got to move quickly because it's part of the budget negotiation process. So hopefully you can get it through intercounty before they make a decision on that.
Good.
Any other questions? Yes, Mr. Stockin.
I've followed everything that's been written and the things coming out of NYSEG and that, but I still keep scratching my head. Really, there's no record of any money being given to the hospitals yet?
That's my understanding.
2 years of this?
Right. Although, Terry, and you can clean me up, they have shifted recently some of the money into the state's general fund. Is that right?
Chairman, according to the news, the report that I read, they have asked for $2 million to be shifted to the general fund.
$2 million or $200 million?
Oh, actually, I won't say, but I thought it was $2 million, but we can recheck that number.
Yeah.
But that's to the general fund, not to the hospitals.
Right, that may be a necessary step in the process to distribute it, I don't know. But yes, as far as NYSEG can tell, they haven't provided any of this funding to the hospitals, so desperately need it. Any other questions or comments on that? If not, all those in favor say aye. Opposed? That's carried. Clerk of the Board, Brenda Rigby-Reilly.
Yes, we have a couple of insurance checks to accept, and 2 of them are from 2021. One is $7,747.29. This is the settlement less a $5,000 deductible on a September 15th lightning strike. Also, as part of that same request is a $270 check to replace a windshield on one of our Office for the Aging vehicles.
So is that one motion for both those claims?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Thank you. Ms. Root makes the motion, seconded by Mr. Havey. Any discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Okay, that one's approved.
The next request is a $620 check less a $200 deductible to repair our 2020 Chevy Tahoe assigned to the Sheriff's Office. This vehicle was in a motor vehicle deer accident on January 12th.
Okay, someone like to make that motion? Thank you, Ms. Burdick. Seconded by Mr. Ricky. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? That's approved. Thank you, Brenda. Keith Hooker, Director of Information Technology, is bringing us a contract. Would someone like to make a motion on this contract for discussion, please? Thank you, Ms. Root. Seconded by Mr. Demick. Mr. Hooker, any chance we could get you to come forward and just give us a quick explanation, please?
Good afternoon. This is a contract with JRC Technologies to basically change our .com emails to .gov. That's really simplified, but that's what it comes down to. That's what you guys are all going to see.
And for what purpose?
So there was a mandate, I guess, by the State Board of Elections that says all election workers will have .gov email addresses. It is also being sent down through all, I guess, different entities, but basically we need to switch to .gov. So it's a mandate.
And this contract provides that service?
Yes. that's
And
correct.
any disruption in normal email traffic while this is happening?
If things go well, no.
And when, or how long and when will this take place?
We are going to start, if this gets approved, March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. I believe it's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're going to do the prep work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're going to start it probably at the end of the day and run scripts to make sure that everybody gets it correct.
And once this transition takes place, anyone that attempts to email us in our old .com domain or email address will just redirect to our new .gov?
That's correct. .com will still work until, you get the word out there that .com is not valid anymore.
Okay.
Should be absolutely no interruption.
Any questions or comments for Keith on this? What's the total on the contract?
$4,500.
Not budgeted, right?
It's in my budget, the IT budget. We just need to move it to correct line item.
That'll occur at a future date?
Yes.
Chairman, that request is in this MOE as well,
Oh.
to do it all at once.
Okay.
I have a question.
Ms. Burdick?
So should everyone be notifying their contacts of the new email address and changing their business cards and their websites? And so this isn't just an easy thing.
This is not easy, no. There's a lot of pieces to it. And yes, eventually you need to let everybody know.
But we'll work on that when the time comes. For right
Correct.
now, we need to get this transition in place. The old stuff will still work and redirect automatically if everything works as planned, so. And yes, we are looking at that for business cards as well, so.
We're hoping that we're going to standardize the format. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, the new legislators have first name dot last name at IlliganECO.com. We're hoping to standardize that for everybody. Except it'll be .gov.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
All those in favor, say aye. Opposed? That's approved.
Mr. Terrace, I have one more question.
Yes.
Brenda, have the books for all the towns and villages with all their officials and all of our information already been sent out with the current email address?
They have not. Actually, the book we are printing this week, we're just putting a final proof on it, but we did plan to print it this week. I don't know if we should move forward. Do you want us to use how quickly is this change going to take place, Keith?
The 8th of
Of
March.
March.
8th of March. I would make the change.
But how soon will you have all the contacts set up is really the question. I thought we were just going to wait till next year to update the directory. So you're going to have everybody's email addresses set up for publication by March?
the emails will work with .gov
Okay.
in March.
Well, then you think Brenda should hold off if she could?
You can get them published. Maybe just don't hand them out.
I'm getting calls every day for that directory. I think maybe I better just use our current email addresses, and then maybe we can submit a correct electronic copy come mid-March or something.
Okay. Whatever works for you.
Okay.
Okay, we're good on that. Referrals from committees. Public Works, Vice Chair Demick.
Public Works Superintendent Justin Henry is requesting a capital project be established for the Watson Road, Town of Ward. Local bridge number 25-03 as follows. You want me to read all these revenues?
Nope, they're in front of us here, and they've been provided online. Thank you. Ms. Root makes the motion. Mr. Demick, did you make that motion?
Yes.
Thank you. Ms. Root seconds. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approved.
Mr. Henry is requesting a capital project be established for the Higgins Creek Road, Town of Hume, bin 2214820, local bridge number 20-17. I'd make a motion for that.
Thank you for that motion. A second, please. Mr. Havey, seconds. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approved.
Mr. Henry is requesting a capital project be established for replacement of local bridge 0909, bin 3330050 on County Road 16 in the town of Birdsville. I'd make a motion on that.
Thank you for that motion. Seconded by Mr. Ricky. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approved.
Mr. Henry is requesting a capital project be established for local culvert 26-05 replacement in the town of Belfast. I make a motion for that.
Thank you. Seconded by Ms. Burdick. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? That's approved.
Mr. Henry is requesting a capital project be established for local culvert 16-26 replacement in the town of Angelica. I'll make a motion on that.
Motion by Mr. Demick, seconded by Mr. Ricky. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Opposed? Approved.
The Department of Public Works is requesting approval to repeal resolution number 30-22 as the wrong project number was inadvertently used. The new resolution should reflect the correct information as shown below, approving supplemental agreement number 2 with New York State DOT for the replacement of bridge bin number 2255160 Madison Street over Western New York and PA Railroad, Village of Wellsville. These funds cover the cost of construction inspection phase funding. The following adjustments shall be made to the 2022 budget to appropriate the federal, state, and town aid. The county share has been previously appropriated, but will be reduced by $18,432 for this project for a total county share of $92,990. Transfer to be moved to the equipment capital. I'll make a motion for that.
Thank you. Before we, thank you, Ms. Root, for seconds. Can we do all this in one motion, or do we need a motion to repeal the original resolution and a motion?
Two, please.
Okay, so, Mr. Demick, is it your intention to make a motion to repeal resolution number 30-22?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, and that was seconded by Ms. Root. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, that is repealed. Now, we don't have a resolution number in front of us, but you are making a motion on the project described. Is that correct?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. Seconded by Ms. Root. And it's okay that that includes those budget transfers? Yes. Okay, so for all that, any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approved.
Mr. Henry is requesting approval to fill one full-time janitor, bargaining unit grade 9, and all subsequent positions that may become vacant as a result of filling within Department of Public Works. This position is responsible for the daily cleaning of the courthouse complex and minor maintenance of equipment. The annual salary is estimated to be between $34,185.79 and $40,331.75, with benefits estimated to be between $13,356 and 39 cents and $15,757.61. This position is funded with 100% county funds and is included in the 2022 budget. I'll make a motion on that.
Thank you for that. And a second, please. Thank you, Mr. Havey. Any discussion? County Administrator Knapp, I see that this and the following requests to fill have met your approval and the approval of the Personnel Director.
Correct.
Thank you. Any further discussion? If not, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approved.
Mr. Henry is requesting approval to fill one full-time cleaner, bargaining unit grade 5, and all subsequent positions that may become vacant as a result of filling within the Department of Public Works. This position is responsible for the daily cleaning of the outbuildings owned and operated by the county. The annual salary is estimated to be between $31,041.19 and $35,938.45, with benefits estimated to be between $12,127 and 79 cents and $14,041.15. This position is funded with 100% county funds and is included in the 2022 budget. I'll make a motion on that.
Thank you. And a second, please. Thank you, Ms. Burdick. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? That's approved. Good job, Mr. Demick.
Thank you.
Public Safety, Mr. Rumfelt, you want to, oh yeah, you can't. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Havey. I'm thinking 2021, excuse me. Have at it.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
You're welcome.
Sheriff Rick Whitney is requesting permission to apply for the New York State Department of Homeland Security and Emergency Services 2021 statewide interoperable communications formula-based grant program. This grant is awarded yearly in the amount of $45 million, shared throughout the 57 counties and the city of New York. The monies shall be used to continue enhancing the 911 public safety radio communications. Last year's grant was $723,856, and I will move that.
Thank you for that motion, seconded by Ms. Root. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approved.
Number 2, Sheriff Whitney is requesting permission to apply for the New York State Department of Homeland Security's 2021 PSAP Operations Grant. This grant is awarded yearly in the amount of $10 million, shared throughout 57 counties and the city of New York. These monies shall be used to update electronic equipment in the 911 center. Last year's grant was in the amount of $135,050, and I will move that.
Thank you. Second, please. Thank you, Mr. Ricky. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Approved. Human Services.
Social Services Commissioner Edna Case is requesting a resolution to accept and appropriate the New York State Rental Supplemental Program allocation that has been awarded to Allegheny County contingent on the submission of a program plan. The amount allocated is $120,210 for fiscal year 2021-22, based on a memorandum received from the New York State Office of Temporary and Disability Assistance dated December 13th, 2021. The rental supplement program will provide vital rental assistance to individuals and families who experience homelessness or are facing an imminent loss of housing. This program will be available to individuals and families both with and without children. This grant will be administered in conjunction with Accord Corporation and serve approximately 13 families in the Allegheny County community for up to 12 months of rental assistance. The budget adjustment is $120,210 as on your sheet, and I'll move that.
Thank you. Second, please. Mr. Havey. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Ms. Kays is requesting authorization to apply for the National Children's Alliance Domestic Trafficking Victims Fund grant to complete the purchase of the Celebrate system, which supports the development, expansion, or enhancement of the full array of CAC services to victims of child pornography and human trafficking. Will provide emergency support services for victims and develop CAC competencies and service provision to victims through a variety of specialized trainings. The funding will also be used to update and enhance the current digital forensic laboratory and establish an additional digital forensic laboratory. The total grant of that is $25,000, and I will move that.
Motion made by Ms. Burdick, seconded by Ms. Root. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Ms. Kays is requesting authorization to apply for the Homeless During Inclement Weather Code Blue additional funding. Allegheny County has seen a significant increase in the number of beds necessary during Code Blue and would like to partner with Accord Corporation to provide folks with a cross between a warming station and a shelter for those in need of Code Blue services. The shelter will provide a warm place to stay, hygiene supplies, PPE, case management, and support. We also anticipated providing this amenity to those whose home heating conditions are less than adequate and have a vulnerable individual in the household. Hotels and motels cannot provide the majority of these services, and the amount of this is $310,578, and I will make a motion for that.
Motion made by Ms. Burdick, second. Was it you, Mr. Havey? Okay. Actually, it's this one. Sorry. I'd like to request, with the okay of the committee, a roll call on this vote, please.
Mr. Harris,
No.
Mr. Fanton, Mrs. Burdick,
Yes.
Mr. Demick,
Yes.
Mr. Havey,
Yes.
Mr. Ricky,
No.
Mrs. Root,
Yes.
and Mr. Stockin.
Yes.
5 yay, 2 no, and 2 absent.
Okay, it carries. Thank you. Any more referrals from committees? If not, any old business? New business? Anything for the good of the order? Mr. Havey?
We'll have a caucus at 1:30.
Thank you. Anything else for the good of the order? If not, I entertain a motion to adjourn, please. Thank you, Ms. Root, seconded Ms. Burdick. All those in favor say aye. Opposed? We are adjourned. Thank you.